Hello, I'm Melissa Fu, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about the Chinese folk tales and hand scrolls in my debut novel, Peach Blossom Spring. Now, one of my main characters, Mei Lin, has an antique Chinese hand scroll. It's maybe about this tall and several meters long, filled with a series of illustrations. Chinese hand scrolls are meant to be viewed in a rather intimate way. You look at maybe just one scene at a time, sitting right next to another person. They aren't really meant to be displayed in full. Mei Lin, the character, often tells her young son, Ren Shu, stories to distract him from the bleakness of their situations or just bring some humor or solace. But before Mei Lin will tell a story, she gets out her hand scroll and she has Ren Shu find a particular detail in a particular scene. And once he's spotted it, the storytelling begins. Now, Mei Lin's scroll is imaginary, but it was inspired by an amazing tradition of Chinese hand scrolls and hanging scrolls. And I'd like to show you one today that I got in the city of Chongqing, which is where Mei Lin and Ren Shu spent many of their years. This is a hanging scroll, so it's wider than a hand scroll, and it's shorter as it's just one scene as opposed to a series telling a story. But I was so pleased when I found it, and you'll see why in a minute when I show it to you. So here it is. And what we have here is a mother and a child going up the steps of Chongqing, that steep mountainous city. And we can see some of the very characteristic stilt houses that the city was known for in the 1930s. And if you lean forward and listen closely, you might hear Mei Lin telling Ren Shu one of her stories. The exciting thing is that we've taken all of Mei Lin's stories and put them into a companion booklet for you to enjoy, along with a few words from me about the wider meaning of the tales. Thank you.